halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from it, it absolutely occurred.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
And he's got his big tight end here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Dolphins at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him, try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it, a fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now Hill to return it.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Tua.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. Tua now on 1st down. Caught by Wilson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A-Chain showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Devon A-Chain. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They set up the screen to Penny.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the 1st down. Give that man a ton of credit.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Brown the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's Hurts to throw. Goes right back to Smith again.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pick at the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tua, the final shot before half. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Jaguars who were able to come away with the road victory. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, our friend Alan Rhodes cannot wait for this one. It's the Niners and Vikings from Minnesota at 8:15 Eastern Time. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Penny, a first down carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Two and a throw again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jalen Carter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Rodgers on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Penny. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he's got room.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And out come the Dolphins now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And a completion to Wilson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And the Dolphins first down.
A give up the middle to H.A.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said that it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Not only did he have a
chance to scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No